What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Okay. Now then, let's get on to 1166. But first, I'm pretty sure, as my last prediction, this might be another flashback chapter detailing specifically going right after the fight, the final blows that they did, the Kagutsuchi, the infinite. Why am I forgetting Garp's final attack? I'm a fraud. His final attack, his infinite thing. They're going to show us the wings of the first king, Gabadan Silver's Rayleigh. They're going to show them picking them up. I wonder if they do pick up rocks and bring them along, but if they don't, they probably don't because he's still in Domi Reversi. But if he isn't, I'm thinking they might pick him up out of Domi Reversi if those final attacks canceled that power out, Imu's power. They canceled it out, but he's still dying because of those attacks afflicting him very badly. It could be either or. I'm thinking it's the former, where he's still in Domi Reversi, but he's incapacitated. He's out of it. They beat him. He can't move. He's on the ground, regenerating. And they gotta leave the island. God Volley gets Luluciad, or God Volley gets God Volleyed. And that's the end of Rocks. So, it's the one prediction. I'm thinking there is another flashback chapter that possibly goes somewhere. I don't know, because I did say I'm predicting at least 1 or 2 chapters. I'd be surprised at 3, but I'm thinking there's only going to be just probably 2 more flashback chapters before we get back into present day Elbaf. Especially with everything with Mass and Mass Vegapunk. This is also going to be like a Dawn Dusk reference that I saw from one of those videos. Vegapunk mentioned that the body loses a couple of grams of mass or whatever when you die. So that could be theorized as the soul, the spirit. So when Garp and Rox were detailing how you need to put your mass into this next hockey attack, they're probably literally putting a part of their spirit or soul into their attack. So that just makes them saying mass have even more importance in that scene. Like, they are going all out. They're putting their very soul into this attack. It's their body, it's the will, which is hockey, and then it's their soul to act upon that and reinforce their will. That is immaculate writing, especially for a power system like this in One Piece, where everything is about dreams and acting on the dreams through your will, and everything is at its core, it's really just the soul to be the strongest. So I love that. Side notes, I did see a few things related to One Piece. One was some of the color page and some of the Weekly Shonen Jump cover, which is awesome. We get a reveal on Rox's color. So that was nice. And also, the NBA collab. Those Luffy in the Lakers jersey, that's going to sell out very quick. That's going to sell out so quick, man. I can already tell. Maybe some of the others might sell out too. I mean, it depends on the team, but the Lakers one, I'm sure that's going to be gone within a couple of days when pre-orders. When do pre-orders happen? I don't know. Another side note. Soul Eater fans. I'm going to get to the chapter. I'm going to stop stalling. The Maka and Soul figure. That, what's it called? Parade something? Pop Parade? That figure has a restock. And it pre-orders in the 17th of December. Get on that if you are a Soul Eater head. Alright. Getting out the way. Let's get into the chapter now. Look at this color page, dude. Oh, they don't show the Weekly Shonen Jump thing here. Wow, I didn't know Yamato was in this. Shit. Yo, Odin ni Soto. Odin ni Soto. Yamato looking clean. Everybody looking clean. Look at Nami. Where's Robin? Where's Robin? No Robin? No Robin? You know what? Okay, fine. Whatever. Whatever, dude. This is a Wano centered color page. Cause you don't just got Yamato, you got I'm a fraud for forgetting her name, and you got Otoko. Right? That's her name, right? No, it's not Otoko. Otama. I got the O's mixed up. And this fox creature, I haven't seen you around, bro. Are they eating yams or what are they eating? What is in the tongue? Chopper Chopper sitting next to Usopp and a Tanuki. And a ninja Tanuki. Nami looks so yo, Nami and Yamato look so clean here, bro. That's fire. That's so fire, bro. New note? Okay. I did get a glimpse of the note, but I didn't want to read the full thing, but he talks about pizza, something about pizza. Spontini, one of my favorite pizza spots. Entered my Uber Eats delivery range, and I celebrated by eating way more than I should. And I think I saw an image of exactly what Spontini's pizza looks like. So it was a good looking slice. I'm gonna just say that. What's good, Alex? We're getting into this right now. And as I said, I mean, it was obvious it was going to be a continuation. After a final climax of the fight like that, where they do their final attack, there needs to be some more. Even if this is the last flashback chapter, this had to exist. But like I said, I'm sure there's going to be another one right after this. I think there might be another flashback chapter. Usually, I miss the mark on these where I try to predict when the flashback is going to end or when it's going to continue, but I really think there's going to be at least one more after this. So he's coughing. Did they really break the curse? Those attacks did break the curse. Oh, I was wrong about me banking on the former prediction of Rock still being in Domi reverse. One of those wild what? We're gonna ignore that, brother. But yeah, I've been doing all right, bro. I've been doing all right. Yeah, you need to say all that. I'm gonna wait for the OBS to stop showing that message. What the heck? Did that really break the curse? No, but I was wrong about saying that he might stay in Domi reverse. And if he stays in Domi reverse and he's too busy regenerating, they can't bring him back because he's just gonna cause havoc again because he's still in this evil mode. And that they would leave him, and then the Mother Flame would just take him in the island and wipe him off the map. But he's out of it. So can they save him? But he's definitely dying. He might be dying here, even if they do save him. But that'll be interesting. They are unconscious. They are unconscious, and Rox is still kind of conscious. They are gone, bro. They're asleep. Those attacks had them gassed. So, and it's important to remember, like I said, the mass that they were talking about with their final, like, ultimate hockey attacks could mean that they put their spirit or soul into these attacks. And because of that, look at the drawbacks. They don't even have, they can't move. They're not conscious. This is what might happen. I can't wait to see when Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, if he ever gets confirmed to have conquerors, use these sort of mass attacks. No Kirby. Use these sort of mass attacks and see if they can withstand the drawbacks. Like, imagine Luffy using a mass attack and he manages to stay on two legs, on 2 feet. I would like to see that. And this confirms that these attacks can deactivate the Domi Reversi because he's out of the form now. Oh my god. Just dumped him? It could be that too. It could be. I'm thinking though that those attacks actually did have an effect and it canceled it out. He's fully conscious. There's no white in his eyes. Rox is fully conscious. Oh my god. No, is that the bum? That's the dude who got one shot. Is that Garling? Why is Garling here? He's here to finish the job. Why? He's stealing the. Oh my god. He got one tapped. Got so petty. He's so petty. He came back just to finish Rocks off. He knows Roger and Garp can't do anything. Oh, you know what? You know what? There's three people. There's three people next to him too. I'm trying to like parse those silhouettes. I can't. They're upside down as well because it's from the viewpoint of Rocks. But who would that be? Who are these two? I'm guessing one of them is. I mean, it's got to be the other Gods Knights we saw during the flashback, the previous chapters. But I just can't remember them at the moment, so it's hard to tell who these are based on their silhouettes. But come on, stay alive. This island is, and he gets interrupted by Garling and the goons pulling up. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Are you kidding me? Oh, it's that's not killing him. I forget this bum's name, but he got washed by Rayleigh. You got washed by Rocks. She kind of fired, but she's the Celestial Dragon, so I can't be a fan of her. I just can't, bro. It's the same thing with York. I was trying to like York, but you know, she's a scumbag, so I can't, bro. I can't. Damn it, it's too late. Roger, Garp, run. I need Rayleigh and Gabon to pull up now. Haul ass. Haul ass. Oh my goodness, bro. You can't die here. Oh yeah, there's one more thing I wanted to say. He's gonna get interrupted. He's about to say what he wants to say, and he gets interrupted by Garland killing him? Are you serious? His second son is gone? That's true, but I don't think he really cares. As a Celestial Dragon, I don't think he kind of cares. I really don't. I mean, he probably does, because remember, when Charlos got smacked up by Luffy, and Charlos's dad was like, oh no. Yo, Charlos's dad's name is Roswald. That's insane. That got revealed in like a SBS. His name, it's like Peter from Smosh. Like, this dude's name is Roswald. What? Yeah, I don't know how Summers got back up. Maybe he had the regenerative power back then. Supposedly, I suppose. Man, this sucks. This sucks. He's about to say it, and he thanks for stopping me. Okay. Damn. I can't believe it was Garland who killed Rocks, man. You're such a bum. You're such a bum. You waited until he was at his weakest to finally kill him. You are no... People were saying that this was a crazy agenda that I saw on Twitter. People were saying that Garling was over Whitebeard. I was like, what? Where is this coming from? What are you reading? You're reading 4-piece. Not even 3-piece, not even 2-piece. You're reading threefold behind the story. Because what universe is he stronger than Whitebeard? And I think it was because Whitebeard had that meeting interaction with Shanks back in pre-time skip. And he was like, your face, it Like it makes my scar ache of that man or something. So people were theorizing it was Garland because his face looks like Shanks's. But I was like, are you serious? Like after we see what this bum isn't capable of, how stoppable he is, how he got one tap by Rocks and does this petty moment where he has to wait for him to basically be at death's door to open it and let him through. Who are we kidding? Talking about he's stronger than Whitebeard. What? Whitebeard tanked the Rock's attack with his bare forearm. What do you mean? That just made me so mad when I was going through. I saw a whole like 5 scrolls worth of just Whitebeard slander and trying to gas this man up. He is nothing. He is nothing. And like in real time, during the God Valley incident, he not even like 30 minutes ago, less than 30 minutes ago, probably even way less than that, he got smacked up by Rocks. He got cooked. Like what? This is a travesty, man. Oh no. And they're gonna go up to Garp and Roger and kill them too. So we now see how they got out of there. Oh, that's so sad, man. If it wasn't for these crooks pulling up, Rayleigh and Gabon would have probably got Rocks too. He would have lived if they just got there a little earlier. If they just had gotten there a little earlier, they could have picked all 3 of them up. We would have seen Rocks in the modern day, but you know, obviously narrative purposes, that can't happen. It just can't happen, dude. But that sucks. The what if thinking is a tragedy. How's Rocks? My dude is dead, bro. Worrying about the enemy? I'm your enemy too. Okay, Garp is awake. So is Roger. Really, tell me what happened to Rocks. Oh, that was Garp saying how's Rocks. So they both know that he died. Yeah, he was killed. Man. I love how Rayleigh has the straw hat in the other hand. That's just, I wanted to point out that detail. Spread page down below. Garling fans see them right now. He's such a bum. Like this, him killing Rocks in this manner doesn't even do him any justice. I can't wait to see the One Piece agenda memes, the agenda memes, the agenda images, the edits. It's gonna be fire because they're gonna put like he's gonna be the new potential man, or not even potential man. He's just gonna be Sneak Man or Rat Man or whatever. He's the patient zero. He's the originator. He's the progenitor. He's spawning these rats because he's the OG. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's gonna be like no feats whatsoever. Tries to doctor a feat by claiming that he's killed Rocks. Like, come on, dude. You didn't fight him, but you killed him. You didn't run the ones with him and win, but you did kill him. So I mean, whatever. I guess that's a feat. That fake ass feat. Let me get back into lore piece mode. I'm not trying to be on agenda like that. Hold on. I know I just did a huge rant on him a couple minutes ago, but still. Hurry, this island's collapsing. Don't let the pirates escape. Roger's ship is on the move. Fire. Look at the island! This event will leave no mark on the pages of history. No mark on the ocean surface. Look at this. My God. Figurlin Grifter. That fits. That fits him. I would call him a grifter, but he's unapologetically Celestial Dragon. He does in no way try to mask it at all. Okay, wait, is the island being mother flamed now, or that's just how it looks because of so much cannon fire? Did they do it yet? I want to see that scene. That's the next scene that I want to see. So we now know how they got out of there. Exactly what I predicted. I didn't think Rox was gonna get killed by Garland. I just thought he was gonna get eviscerated along with the island by the mother flame. That's so sad. Like, not only I thought they would at least pick him up and then he dies later from the injuries. That would be too cruel though, knowing that Garp and Roger were the ones to kill him. So maybe they needed Garling to kill Rox instead, because that would weigh on their conscience a lot. I mean, the fact that they had to even fight Rox like this is already tough enough, but if they were the ones to kill him that way, that would kind of suck for them. The spread page though. Oh, where? Whew, look at this. The crumbling island was swallowed by the waves and consumed by fall. Not even mother flamed? Let me keep reading. Maybe it did. Wait, the narrator's saying otherwise though. The crumbling island. It's like because the island was already crumbling. Like the two Prayer Hand mountains were wiped off because the fight that was happening. Cannon fire just lighting the shore all around ablaze. Everything is on fire. It's looking like the apocalypse. So it just like naturally crumpled because of that, or not naturally, it crumpled because of all that, and then the waves just swept it up. So you can still kind of find God Valley. Maybe, I don't know. Swallowed, swallowed by the waves and consumed by fog. Dang, bro. Did they put Garp on a marine ship, or is he on the Roger pirate ship? That would be interesting to see. Like curtains closing on a grand stage. Got Whitebeard and Big Mom. That was the essence of the God Valley incident. What happened to the island? Let's go full speed ahead. Gyahaha. Gyahaha. Is that Gabon? That's Gabon's laugh, right? The silence the silence in the incident's wake lasted only a moment. Look at Dragon. Dragon's still pissed off, bro. Oh, that last chapter, he was telling them off. He was like, "We're getting these slaves off. We're getting these slaves off the island. We are getting these slaves off the island. This is my justice." Like my father in his motto, this is my justice right here. This is my justice as well. I have the same motto, but in a different manner, because I'm not gonna be a marine after this. Before a massive bolt of lightning split the heavens. What? Is this NL's fruit? Is this the previous user? Because this can't be a natural occurrence. There's no way conveniently a giant mass of lightning just splits the heavens over God Valley. No way. There's no way. And with that, the curtain rose for new tales to unfold. I love this narrator. This narrator knows what's up. This narrator knows what's up. For new tales to unfold, and he says that with a Kuma panel and then the final panel being Teach. New tales to unfold, he's gonna be the main character of this particular flashback. That's so funny. Transitional panel. How much time passed? Wait. Two transitional panels. What happened? Is this a day later? Still? Hold it in. Just wait till Roger's up. Come on, Captain. I'm dying to open up the treasure. Oh, they're gonna find Shanks. Was it Shanks on this panel? Yeah, he's sleeping in the chest. Yo, this man. Oh wow. This little baby withstood. Whose hockey did he withstand? Was it Emus or was it Rox's? I forgot. I forgot. I gotta go back to that panel. But he withstood some crazy hockey there. He's built different. Oh yeah, the Dawn Dust channel, the Lien Pen art channel said, or I think it was somebody else, I don't know, but they said because of Shanks being a part of the red-haired family, and also because he's a part of the Figureland family, that it's just a crazy mix between those two families, and they already have strong hockey. Like, we can predict that the original Figureland, who was a part of the 20 Kings back in the Void Century, most likely had some crazy amount of hockey. Even though I want to downplay the Figureland family and call Garling a bum and a fraud, his ancestor definitely, most likely, was really powerful, right? I mean, this is original 20 Kings we're talking about here. So that family and the red-haired family, who's definitely special and might be a part of the Davy clan as well, we don't know, coming together and having Shanks and Shamrock, and Shanks displaying wild levels of hockey that we've never seen before, this might be the explanation. That might be why he's just so broken when it comes to his will. When it comes to just sending Wi-Fi hockey over to Green Bull, and then Green Bull's like, turn it off. Like that. That might be why he's like that. He's such an anomaly when it comes to this power system, because he just abuses it. It almost seems like he abuses it to an extent. So they're gonna open up the treasure chest. Is Garp still on the ship? I'm not sure. Okay, I'm not sure in this panel if he's on Roger's ship or a marine ship being treated. But remember, he was taken by Gabon, so we'll see. Gloriosa, Roger. I need to see Gloriosa, her reaction to Roger meeting Rouge. That would be so funny. She just got so heartbroken. Okay, that's not really that funny, but you know. Sorry to worry you guys. Yeah, we're thrilled. More importantly, check it out. Don't you care about me at all? Is it really lightning or a poetic way of saying Emu used the ancient weapon to blow it up? I was thinking that in the back of my head, but I didn't want to say it because it just doesn't look like the Mother Flame when it was used on Lucia. But the Mother Flame, I'm pretty sure, was a recent invention, or like a recent thing that was developed by Vegapunk. So maybe this is like the unrefined version of Uranus without the Mother Flame. And it just is too wild to control, and that's why it's like these giant lightning strikes instead. And now Shanks is going for One Piece. Yes, sir. Yep. Narratively, my narrative mind is telling me like he's obviously not gonna find the One Piece. Like, he's not gonna be the one to do it, and it's gonna be Luffy. But there could be a curveball thrown at me, so I don't even know at this point. I didn't expect Rox to be a nice guy and teach his father. I didn't expect any of that, so I'm just here for the ride at this point. It's hard to predict heading into the final saga, or being in the final saga, and trying to see what happens after, like mid Elbaf, post Elbaf. Shocky safe and sound. Oh, he got his he got his girl with him. That's so clean, bro. Oh man. And we scored a ton of treasure to boot. What a great haul. See, look, that's 2 chests. These chests are worth $1 billion. $1 billion. I mean, Shanks isn't one of them, so he's taking up a space, so it might not be $1 billion in total, but This still got black wings. Who is this? What? Is that like a part of your fit, or you actually got wings, bro? You got a devil fruit? Got like the crow fruit, or like bird fruit model crow? Huh? Oh, he's hearing the Shinx crying. Wait, there's two. Okay, no. For a second, hold on. Let me calm down. For a second, I thought both of the chests were saying Goo Goo Gaga. I was like, is Buggy in the other one? But I'm like, no, we did not see Buggy this entire time. He could be. That could be the surprise. Like somehow Buggy was a part of God Valley, but he's not a part of the West Blue. I think he was born in the Grand Line, so that wouldn't make sense. But this tricked me up for a second. But these are both Shinx. These are both from Shinx. It's coming from that chest. There's something in there. Open it carefully. And here's the pan. There's a panel that we saw earlier. It was like a sketch of them finding Shanks, but now we see it in the manga proper. A baby? He's laughing. Yo! That's so funny. Rock's pirates wiped out. Aw, Morgans is spreading the news already. What? Look at this island. What? It looks like I like the Chinese architecture. Predictably, news coverage was falsified. Only one aspect of the story was highlighted: the heroism of Garp. Yeah, everything was, man. Yeah, just like the movie. Cause it was a different panel that we saw. Like they were like, all Shanks. Like their faces are surprised, but I think in the one panel, they were smiling. But they're like, what? A baby, bro? I'm expecting treasure. Why is there a baby in the chest? It says here that the Rocks pirates have been vanquished. Rocks is dead or celebrating. What did Rocks do to y'all, bro? Honestly, let's be for real. Y'all probably just fear him because of the news coverage. Y'all drones. Y'all are sheep. Rocks didn't do anything to y'all. Y'all celebrating his death. I knew it. Vice Admiral Garb is the strongest. Garb, he's a hero. Oh, what island is this? Look at this winter island. This looks like London. That's Big Ben. Whoa. I wanna go here. I wanna go here. That shit looks crazy. Grand Line Navy HQ, the OG Marineford. What the hell is this article? By Samuel Garp. I can't wait to get my hands on that Morgan's fella. He was about to throw the watch on Morgan. No, you're not beating Morgans. I hate to say it, Garp. I hate to say it. That's big news Morgans you're talking about. I don't know. You talking crazy, Garp. Watch out now. Relax, Garp. He only wrote that stuff because the government paid him off. Look at it. Sengoku, where were you, bro? Sengoku was in the background on God Valley eating crackers. He was eating rice crackers, not doing shit. And Bogard was shaking in his boots the whole time. I didn't see him do anything. I didn't see a panel. He was just holding the sword in the sheath. Hilt on the left hand. The grip and handle on the right hand. Didn't even draw the blade. He never drew the blade at all. We didn't see anything from Bogard. What happened? Eating rice crackers and the other dude shaking in his boots. What's going on? He was too scared to do anything. He just stood there. I bet Bogard stood there in that pose for the entire time. Rocks was a big guy, so they're probably happy. They're probably thinking they can replace him. Were these pirates? They don't look like pirates. They look like civilians. Maybe they could be, though. Who knows? Who's gonna replace Rocks? Like, who are we kidding? There's only it's only Teach. Who else was trying to be like Rocks, bro? Who could fill that spot? Unless you count the Yonko. The world government and the Marines are massive organizations. If you count the member nations' armies, we're talking about tens of millions of soldiers worldwide. It's impossible to account for everyone's actions and motivations. So if the top brass ever do strike me as insane, So if the top brass ever do strike me as insane, I'd simply turn a blind eye to it. Come again? He's like, what did you just say? Did this really characterize Sengoku? I need to like speed reread this real quick. Cause he's kind of like, oh, I wonder what Sengoku's justice is. I mean, I guess it's just, we can probably tell based on what happened in Marineford, even earlier, where he's just so cooperative and he just follows the world government. He was there for the summit, like the meeting between the warlords back when Crocodile first got defeated. He's kind of a government bootlicker. I would just be so real, like Sengoku. I don't really like Sengoku like that, to be honest. It's just like I said. You're just another promotion chasing fool. Let's go. Yo. Shut up. What good can you do barking from the bottom of the cliff? Okay. So maybe like he's following he's trying to get up the ranks and follow some stuff that the world government says to an extent and like try to be a Marine. Because he thinks when he reaches the top, he can make a difference. But we obviously don't see that because he becomes head of the Marines in pre-time skip and nothing's changed. So Sengoku's way of thinking, his philosophy, his way of doing things in Marines, obviously grew no results. There was no harvesting anything positive from his path. Garp is right on this. Like, there's no point in trying to run up the ranks. It just isn't. It really isn't. If you ever stray and get corrupted, I'll kill you myself. How reassuring. I guess that's what friends are for. So you're not quitting then, Garp? Now I'm really wondering, was Sengoku there? We've never seen. I don't think we've seen him, because I would have recognized this fro. I would have recognized this fro, bro. He's kind of looking clean. He keeps that thing proper. I'll say that, but he's still a bum because of his mentality. Yeah, I would have seen him on God Valley with this design. So he obviously was not there. But if he was there, I think he would be thinking real different right now if he saw the monstrosities that were on that island. There are still things at the bottom of the cliff that need a guard dog. I like that. Because if you're at the top and you're just stuck in an office like a Kainu, scared of Zoro because he can cut magma, you can't really do anything to protect the people at the bottom. What are you gonna do? You can't set sail. You gotta stay your ass in the office. Start stamping papers and stuff. Elbaf New World. Back at Elbaf. Loki's crying? Who's this? You again. I ain't letting you on my ship. Oh, the news at Rock's dying. Oh, we see his reaction. It's all coming back to Elbaf now. Okay, maybe this might be the last flashback chapter. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. If the flashback is ending, if the flashback is ever going to end, it has to end back at Elbaf. It just has to. So we can go back to present day. So maybe it ends here. Wow. I mean, what else? What else would be? Oh no, because I was like, okay, the chapter's still not done yet, and there's no break next week, by the way. But I was saying there needs to be a chapter that goes over the immediate aftermath of God Valley, which we're seeing right now. But also, we need to see. I was thinking like maybe a chapter dedicated to just young Teach, just Blackbeard as a kid and what he went through. See what's going on with him and his mom, because we thought his mom would die, but Kuma saved them both. So I want to see. She's obviously dead in the present somehow. Somehow, some way she died in the present. I think we still need another chapter to explain that, unless Oda somehow compacts all of that in the rest of this chapter. He could do that. It could be like a spread page, and then it's just a bunch of like compact panels showing what happened with Teach and his mom. Now he's just eating chips all day while the Marines are running around like chicken. Pretty much, man. How many times do I gotta tell you, Pipsqueak? Pipsqueak. You think I want a brat of my crew? Yo, this. And also, now that we're seeing Loki. Now that we're seeing Loki how he idolized rocks, I wonder if he definitely would recognize Blackbeard as Rox's son, especially based on like personality, based on how he looks. He would recognize it. I want to see those interactions now, because he's based on the mural. He's gonna be there for the final war, and I'm thinking that last demon that they fight isn't gonna be Emu. It's gonna be Blackbeard. Blackbeard, I'm thinking, is going to be set up as the final villain. Emu might be a red herring, because we're thinking like Emu's the king of the world. They're at the top. They're the final piece that needs to be knocked down for the world to flip on its head and change for the better. But I think that's just one obstacle, and then the main one after that could be Blackbeard. And remember, Rox was in Marijwa saying like, I'm paraphrasing. I don't remember exactly what was said, but he was like, "I'm gonna come back for you, Emu. I'm gonna be the one to take you down, to topple everything that you've established." And I think that's his will, and it might carry on within Blackbeard. What if Blackbeard takes down Eam? Like, we might still see a fight with Luffy and Eam, especially with present-day Elbaf. We're going to see him fight Gunko Emu. But what if it's, like, Blackbeard who really takes down Eam, and then he takes Eam's place as the king of the world, and then that's who the final villain is for Luffy to go up against and defeat. What is this? The guy I want ain't even giving me the time of day. But his snot-nosed brat wouldn't leave me alone. Hey, Rox, I think you're Nika. What? That's kind of crazy, because doesn't Loki thinks he's Nika now? He's he's wrong twice. I mean, third time's a charm. Maybe later on he's gonna realize that Luffy is actually Nika. But that's funny. He thought that Rox was Nika originally. Then he thought that he was Nika, because he probably has a devil fruit that makes him like Nika somehow. That's really funny. Rox responds with Nika ? So he doesn't even know who that is. Or do you? Let me see. The warrior of liberation who will destroy the world while laughing. Oh yeah, so that's Loki saying that, because that's what they believe the mural is about. Destroy the world. I mean, that could be true. That's also true. Like, destroying the world isn't a bad thing, especially since this One Piece world is corrupt and just evil. It's rotten. So destroying this world isn't a bad thing. So that's a good thing. Destroy the world while laughing. Destroy it. Yeah, like Rox thinks that's a negative. I'm aiming to be king of the world. You see, like, that's funny. That's really funny, man. He's misinterpreting that. He should be able to see what that means, because he's been around the world. He's traveled. He knows how bad things are. Especially like, he's met Emu and everything. Besides, if anyone's got that sort of power, it's Harold. Huh? Listen up, Loki. Somewhere out there, the Gali Law. That's also why Rox wanted the Giants on his side, because he needed the Gali Law or the Gali Ra. It's hard. It's gonna be hard to pronounce that. He wanted them on his side, but they were frozen a long time ago. They're still on Punk Hazard. They are still on Punk Hazard. I wonder what's gonna. Oh my God, Blackbeard is gone right now. I just had a eureka moment. It just dawned on me. It just dawned on me, no pun intended. Blackbeard is gone right now. We don't know where he's at currently, I think. What if he's headed towards Punk Hazard? Rox wanted the Giants on his side, and he's always been talking about Gali Ra. Because he wants those band of Ravengers on his side. He wants them on his side. What if Blackbeard just frees them from their icy prisons back on Punk Hazard, and he gets them to be allied with them, to join him? That he's literally continuing Rox's work, like in a different manner almost, but it's still he still would get Gali Ra on his side. Gali Ra are slumbering. They're an outrageous band of Ravagers. And the only one who can put them back into play is your Pops. But so the only one that can put him back into play is his Pops. Harold's dead. So the only one left to do that would be Loki? So Loki would free Gali Ra? I'm going to continue to rally the rogues of the world. Wait. So maybe Loki might do it. I don't know. I still think Blackbeard's gone right now. That could be his next move. This is what I said. Like, at this point, it's hard to predict One Piece going forward now. Especially with Blackbeard. Blackbeard is such a wild card at this very moment. We won't see like true intentions or like what he'll be doing on screen up until like the later half, towards the end of the series. The later half of the final saga. So just imagine if Harold and I teamed up. Who could possibly stop us then? Wow, that's awesome. Why aren't you and Pops allied already? Because of love. Huh? But I'm gonna come back again and again. I don't care if it takes 100 or 200 meetings. What book is that? What book are you reading? Or is that the newspaper? Okay, that's the news article of Rox's death. Okay. Dang, he's thinking that all in his head. He's like, what are you gonna do now? You can't even come back. And that's sad, because that's even worse, because if we can imagine that Blackbeard has multiple souls, and maybe Rox's soul's within Blackbeard, or just, it's not his soul, but his will still lives on within Blackbeard. Blackbeard never pulled up to Elbaf at all. He never pulled up to like try to ally with the Giants in his father's stead. It's a vicious assault. King Harold. Okay, here we go. Back at Harold's death. King Harold of Elbaf is on a certain island. This is not Elbaf. Where's this? What? Hold on. Ain't no way. On a certain island, and this island looks crazy looking. Have any civilians been harmed? No. Oh, this is not Elbaf. King Harold of Elbaf is... What? So he's not home. He's on this island instead? And he's... He's attacking this island for some reason. He attacked another giant, some thug. It's quite a brutal scene. Got a mother sobbing. You still don't get it. He pulled up to this island to run the fade with this, who was this nameless giant? Why is he about to get killed by Harold? I understand. I'm really sorry. I understand, really, I'm sorry. I'll never steal from humans again. Wow, he is strict. You don't get it. None of you do. Oh, this might be Harold's reaction to seeing Roxy. Like, bro, it's over now. Like, he's taking it out on this giant. Wow. Huge trash heaps like you are responsible for the terrors in our race's history, and that's why we can't be trusted. We only desire to peacefully engage with the world now, but they can't trust that. He pulled up to this island just to teach him a lesson. He was like, there's a random giant stealing stuff, and he was like, oh really? Oh really? You making us look bad, bro. You setting us back 30 years. Your Highness, he's already out cold. No, keep punching him, bro. He needs to learn, bro. He needs to learn while he's not conscious. I didn't want to jeopardize Elbaf's chances of joining the world government. That was my only reason for not helping him. Not helping him was a bad decision, man. But he knows now. That's why he's crying. He knows now. Especially since Rox is dead, he knows now. Like, he should just run along with Rox. Rox, actually, I feel like if they teamed up, he would have been free. Their race would have been free from everything. But you still need Nika. At the end of the day, you still need Nika. So I think it will be a temporary fix. It'll just be putting a very strong band-aid on, but eventually that band-aid would have to come off. But it doesn't feel like luck is on my side anymore, Harold. Lend me a hand. Yeah. Oh, man, he's thinking about that. Man. I forsook my closest friend as he begged me for aid and left him to die. Yeah. Is this how he loses his horns? Oh, yeah, that's right. Doesn't he lose his horns? Oh, shoot, wait. There's no turning back now. I will never forgive a giant who does evil. There was multiple giants getting scrapped up. Look at this dude. He was out cold a long time ago. Giant King. Morgans, please. Morgans, please. Oh my god, Morgans. Morgans. Morgans, stop. Giant King loses it. Morgans, you gotta chill, man. Please, bro. This is bad. This only gives the world government an excuse to go to Elbaf and take over. I'm pretty sure. No, I know so. Emu definitely pulled up to the island in the past during this flashback. Domi reversed all of his royal guard and then made them kill him. Dragon in prison. Navy HQ, underground cell. This is going to be a very important conversation between father and son right now. This is going to be so important of a conversation. Because they both, that damn bird, they both were on that island. They both saw the atrocities that the Celestial Dragons were doing. Seeing these demons materialize in front of their eyes in real time. Everything. So I need to see Dragon's full resolve to just try to change the world and topple these demons over. And his reaction and the clash and the contrast between him and Garp's view to why he still wants to stay with the Marines. Like, we already know that as the reader, but I want to see the reaction of Dragon to hearing that from Garp and being like, what are you doing, old man? Why are you, like, you were on the same island, you saw the same things that I saw, and yet you still want to stick with them? Dad, I'm gonna quit the Marines. K, and he immediately said K. And you, I despise you. K. He tosses the key. He freed him. I thought there was gonna be a little bit of resistance from Garp. There was no resistance from Garp. You see the subtext in all this? They didn't even need to say it. That's crazy. Dragon didn't even need to say or explain himself at all. This was such a terse conversation. But the understanding is at the max. They don't even need to explain to each other that of the events that they saw together, they just know. That's why he's only responding with K, with okay, with a one word response. That's all you need. They're both on the same mindset, and he threw him the key to free himself. You know why I thought there was going to be more resistance? Because of the flashback of Garp like loudly sulking to Kuzan that his son left the Marines. Because remember, he was like loud, obnoxious to Kuzan, like, yo, my son left the Marines, bro, isn't that crazy? And Kuzan was like, alright, man, come on, bro, what are you doing? Like, he was so animated and loud and shouting when he was explaining that his son left. But here, there's no resistance or anything. So was that a front to just like be a character around Kuzan? Or that was just him like expressing his emotions and feelings now that, because he didn't want to show that in front of his son? Say, yeah, do whatever you want, bro. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want, kid. I'm gonna throw you the key. You can go. You can go, bro. Yo, that was such a sure. I thought there was gonna be another page of them talking to each other. He's like, I despise you, and that's another part of the subtext, because he doesn't Garb doesn't need to explain that he's still with the Marines and show any resistance, because Dragon already knows, and that's why he says, I despise you. This is kind of masterclass. I don't want to be glazing. But this is masterclass. This is masterclass. I was expecting them to speak full sentences, but there's a whole bunch of like short responses and statements, but a whole bunch of a ton of subtext underneath this. I'm looking out for that now. This chapter's still going on. I'm yapping though. Harold, I made up my mind. Oh, Harold, I made up my mind, Ida. Elder Yarul, I don't care about appearances anymore. Yarul before the sword in his skull. Hyridin, Loki, you are both my precious sons. I want you to get along when I'm gone. Well, what is this farewell? What is he about to do? Because we know he comes back to Elbaf, because that's where he gets killed in the castle, but he's doing something. He went to Marineford. Oh my god. Garf still wants that paycheck. That's crazy. He pulled up to Marineford. This was the original Summit War. or maybe not, I don't know. Either he's pulling up for peaceful interactions, or he's about to destroy this entire island. and do what you can to support Elbath. That chip's from Elbath. What? My apologies, King Harold, but my superiors have ordered me not to let you land. No, based on this farewell, he's definitely attacking. He's definitely attacking, bro. Why else would you say goodbye like this? He's got to be attacking them for some reason. No, that one makes sense though, cause he just got done punching on those giants who were stealing and acting like the old warrior giants from back then. So why would he attack Marineford? Maybe I'm just not understanding something at the moment. High-ranking Marines and leaders of the world government, I ask. No, it's gotta be peaceful. It's peaceful. It's peaceful. He's speaking. He's not. There's no action. There's just spoken word. I ask that you please hear me out. That's where he rips off the horns. Wow. That's an action, but that's not an action against anybody. That's just towards himself to emphasize that he means business. He means peaceful business. That's gotta hurt, bro. That's almost like, oh, man. Allow me to atone for the sins of the past 1,000 years. Why do you have to apologize, man? I apologize for every wrong. This sucks, man. Imagine being Emu, looking down. Imagine being any celestial dragon looking down at this giant apologizing for the sins of the past 1,000 years. Like, why is he apologizing, bro? You're apologizing to the Marines who are ran by a corrupt government. And you know that. Like, you know that, dude. I apologize for every wrong the giant race has committed. The children of Elbath are being raised to live without harming others, so that one day they may walk hand in hand with humanity. I do all this to prove our unwavering commitment to peace. He knows all this, man. And also, Emu doesn't even... That's such an ironic part. He's thinking that bringing the giants closer towards being peaceful so they can walk hand in hand with humanity is for the best. But that's not in Emu's best interest, because Emu wants the giants to be ruthless so they can control them. That's so messed up, man. It's so messed up. And look, he's... I hate you, Emu. Emu, I hate you. Emu, I hate you. I hate you. He knows it. Look at him. He knows he doesn't care about Harold trying to make peaceful giants, because that's not what he wants. That's not in the world government's best interest. I can't. Oh my god! I was just talking about you, and you appear as the last panel. I hate you, bro. Oh my god. I'll do whatever it takes to atone for our sins, even if it means becoming a slave. I hate you, Emu. Is there a light at the end of this tunnel? There isn't. Not for this flashback. Not for this flashback, there isn't. I was just talking about it. I was like, Emu, that's not in Emu's best interest. Emu wants to make them slaves. And then he appears in the final panel. You are a bum. Oh, I hate you. I hope Amet has another hockey knot that he pulls and then send some Joy Boy lightning your way, so that you can be fearful again. I hope. Oh my god. He heard that. He heard that even if it means becoming a slave, he was like, huh? A slave, you say? I hate this. Now I really hope Blackbeard is the one who kills Emu. I hope Blackbeard kills Emu. Because if he does, that would be so poetic. You got one demon. Everybody's thinking that it's Joy Boy that would defeat Emu. I don't think Joy Boy. I don't think Nika, in the form of Luffy, would kill Emu. Luffy would fight Emu and beat him to a pulp, and then have his eyes go white and stuff and be unconscious. But I think Blackbeard's taking the kill. It's gonna be so ironic and poetic to see that in fact it's one demon killing another. You're gonna have the demon of Blackbeard pick you off the map. I think it's gonna be like that. I hope he's the one to do it. I really hope he's the one to do it. I can't wait to see Luffy start smacking you up in your Gunko form, and I'm looking forward to seeing if you actually pull up in person. If you pull up in person and I see Luffy punching on you, that would be a dream. That would be Christmas early. Like, it's still a month away, but that would be an early Christmas. That would be such an early Christmas, dude. I can't wait. I can't wait. Get me out of this flashback now. Get me out of this flashback now. I need to see Luffy punching on Emu. I need to see Luffy punching on Emu. Please. But you know what? It's looking like it's going to be another flashback panel. It's looking like it's going to be another flashback panel. My prediction for the next chapter, next week, we're going to see Emu pull up to Elbaf, Domi Reversi his royal guard, so we can get an explanation on how everything went down that led towards Harold's death. And I also think either within that same chapter or maybe another flashback chapter, we don't know, but I'm thinking in the same chapter, we got to see Blackbeard. I'm surprised we did not see Blackbeard and Davy D or Marshall D. Eris at all towards the later half of this chapter. I'm surprised. The last we saw of Teach at all was right here, and that was it. So I'm really surprised that we're just not seeing him. He's off screen even as a child. Even as a kid, he's still off screen. We got to see him. I hope we see him because we need an explanation of like where he went. I don't. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. But I still want to see what happened. Where Kuma sent those two. Because there's got to be an island to where Kuma originally was. How they survived, because you know those two got hunted down by the Marines and the world government after being popped away by Kuma. You know those two were like, they were getting hunted down the way Ace was getting hunted down when he was born. So it's got to be something like that. I just want to see that. I don't want to see them getting hunted down, but but you know what I mean. I want to see more Teach lore. I want to see more backstory. But after that, and we go to the present. Luffy, please. Luffy, Zoro, maybe Sanji. Implement the mass attacks. Put your full spirit into your haki. And fight these Domi Reversi giants and turn them back to normal. fight Gunko Emu, and beat the hell out of him. Bring Gunko back to normal, so that she can just be Yorkie's daughter again. That's the theory. Maybe she is. We don't know. But she recognizes Brooke. Give her a happy ending finally, because she's been a slave, and she's been kept at her same age, and like she should be old. She should be so old right now. Free her. Free her. Beat Emu out of her, and then free her. Because her memories are coming back. She met Brooke. She's met Brooke again since the last time she's seen him, probably like over 50 years ago. So her memory could come back, and she could be a good guy, I guess. She's done too much damage, though. Even if she was brainwashed to do all that, she's done a lot. She's done a lot to the world, to people, to the world around her. Like, it might be too late for her, but at least give her some closure, especially after seeing Brooke. That'd be cool. Like, what if she stays around, reformed, and then she not only rekindles with Brooke, but also goes to see Laboon. That'll be kind of that'll be a great end. That'll be a great end for Brooke. I like to imagine Blackbeard's third devil fruit allows him to absorb Emu's demon power and become the monster from the mural. Ooh, I didn't think of it like that, because I was just looking at it symbolically. Like, symbolically, he's the demon. He'll be the final demon, you know? The second world, like, he would be the demon of the third world that they have to fight in the final battle. The second world, obviously, is Emu. I'm trying to figure out who the first demon was of the first world. Now, there's two things. There's two possibilities. One, it's the Sea Devil that curses Davy Jones. Or did I say two? I guess it's just one. I guess it'll just be the Sea Devil. The theory that I saw in one video was that there were originally two devils in One Piece. One was the Sea Devil that cursed Davy Jones, who lives under the sea, like Davy Jones' locker, and the second devil was just Emu, or Emu's power, because we don't even know what Emu is. Emu could have a power that makes them demonic, so that's based off like it could be like some mythical creature that's a demon, like the opposite of Nika. So we just don't know. We just don't know. Gum Gum Elephant Gun. It needs to have a mass attack over it. It needs to be Advanced Conquerors, and it needs to be filled with like his spirit, like his mass. I'd like to see a Red Rock, or give me a new bird attack from Luffy in Gear 5. Cause like his that's Gear 3 Red Rock, and then like Gear 5 Red, like Gum Gum Red Phoenix or something, you know? Just like let's keep doing like more crazier mythical birds that he references when he makes a stronger version of that attack. Like Red Hawk, Red Rock, Red Phoenix, or something else. Who knows? But that'll be amazing. Okay, I can't think of anything else at the moment. Let me look up. Let me see. Cause this chapter came out yesterday. I think that's why I waited until today to actually react to the chapter. I wanted to let it marinate so that I can see some of the post chapter predictions. I'm glad I didn't get spoiled that much. I only got spoiled on the Weekly Shonen Jump cover and the color page. 1166. Not much. I don't see much. I might have to wait for some like official videos. Remember, Dawn Dusk and Lien Pen Art. Those are the two channels that does the Japanese translations. And I trust both of those YouTube channels. It's run by the same person. But I follow those two channels because when you look at One Piece from the perspective and the context of the original Japanese language and the play on words between different names, different named attacks, you can get a glimpse at future events that might happen in the story. And I was really that's why I was so hyped when I saw Roger's final attack be called Kagatsuchi Ace, because I knew what the fire god was. I knew who the fire god was. And obviously Ace. And Ace's name, Roger was gonna name Ace if Ace was a girl, on A. And on A is like a this Buddhist monk. I don't know the full details, but they were like a Buddhist monk. It still has the same, I think it still has the same kanji as Ace. And I was like, wow, this really goes into depth about everything. There's a new Relo trailer. Release date. Let me look on, wow, hold on. What? Let me look on Steam. February 13th. See, look, this might actually feed the Little Nightmares 3 fans. This might patch up the damage that Little Nightmares 3 inflicted. Pre-purchase $10 off. Dang, bro. There's a demo? Hold on now. I did not know there was a demo. Wow, is this it? I know this is a wild detour. This is not One Piece, but dang. Hold on. Wait a second. Is this it? Is this new or old? I probably saw this one already, didn't I? I think I saw this. Cause wait, hold on. Yeah, this is old. Cause it would have said February. Okay, I'll check out the new one. The demo's been out. I just never paid attention then. Small update. Small but important update. Some of the playthroughs I might do will probably be recorded until further notice, because you know I can't stream games without the stream lagging. But that will mean better quality anyway, because when I record stuff, it'll be in proper 60 frames, so that'll be nice. I am showing this chapter without the filter. Whoops, my bad. Yeah, I didn't know that. It's been out since December. Damn, I definitely wasn't paying attention. Some things go off my radar when I'm busy with others, like other stuff. But I'll play it now. I got it on the library. That's good to know. Yo. Hold on. You can't handle him alone? Idiot. This is 1 HP rocks we're talking about. Finally, he's down. Let's take him out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Roger's executioner is crazy. Yo, no way. No way, no way, no way. Thou art ass, my boy. Don't be reversing me. I need feet. Oh my god. I didn't think it was gonna be this fast. Yo, the agenda. The agenda came with the swiftness. 0 impressive feats, 0 relevance, 7 oppressing slaves, children or women. Captain of CD's dogs, holy knights. He's the strongest world government officer. He kicks Zepik. Oh, these are all quotes. Admiral Fan's favorite child, stronger than Admiral, stronger than Ayanko. Stronger than Ayanko. That is the smoke they were blowing in people's faces the entire time. Oppress slaves, women, and children. Fight hockeyless fodders. Kill the half-dead 1 HP mentally nerfed Zebek. I love this slander. This slander's so good I could die. Where's that image? Oh, it's not here. This slander's so good I could die. But you know what? It's only slander if it isn't true. And this is true. So what would you call this? What would you call it? Because this isn't slander. This is 100% factual. This is beyond slander. Yo! Oh my god. Wow. This slate is so good I can die. Oh man. Wow. Garlic's such a bum, bro. All of them? You know what? Might as well. Might as well. Might as well put clowns' faces on them. Wow. Alright, let me... I gotta find an actual... An actual lore piece post. We can't just be on agenda piece 24/7. Hold on. Alright, well, alright, one more, because this actually got me. The only feats. This dude's only feats. We call it bullying? That's one way. That's one way. 3 feats, bro. I need to find... Okay. That's it. If I find any more, I gotta ignore it. As funny as it might be. No. Twitter's just too agenda filled right now. They're too agenda pilled. Too agenda rotted. Because I cannot find a single prediction or anything. Alright, I'll just wait for the... I'll just wait for the next video. So like I said, I will link these. This channel It's kind of crazy. Hold on. If I can remember the first name. The one I want to actually link first is, oh man, I can never remember the name. What is your name, dude? I'm subbed to you. Wow, what am I forgetting? Is it Pien or Lien? Luna Pien art. I keep thinking it's Pien Lien Pen art for some reason. That's weird. This is it though. It is a channel. This channel goes over the translations of everything. Goes really in depth on everything. Anything that may be significant within the recent chapters that get released. So this is from 1165. I don't think I saw all of it, but I'll probably finish this before the next one comes out. Really good channel. Really good Japanese One Piece channel. Japanese translation channel. It's good. It's fantastic. Oh, you know him? That's even better. I needed to shout it out though. I needed to shout it out. And then he runs Dawn Dusk, which this doesn't go over the individual chapters, but it still goes over like different theories. This buggy video, this right here made me think. This had me thinking, bro. I was thinking this video. It was immaculate. I didn't think I could see somebody go through the story, look through clues, and see how it could add up to Buggy being the king of the world. Because he theorized Buggy could be part of the Nefeltari family, and Buggy could be like a puppet king that rules the world, while maybe the true person that actually is bringing the world together would be Vivi. And I was like, that is kind of interesting. Like after Blackbeard gets defeated and he's no longer king of the world, the ones that take his place could be Buggy and Vivi somehow. Because if we're following this trend of Buggy failing upwards over and over and over again, because before he didn't even think that he would become a warlord, and now he was joking about becoming a warlord or something. Now he's a Yonko. He might just go around and find the One Piece for all we know, accidentally or something, or just become king of the world. So it could really be like that. And Luffy, anybody who tries to say Luffy would be king of the world, no, he wants to be king of the pirates, but that title doesn't mean that he wants to rule or conquer or do anything like that. He's not trying to rule or anything. He doesn't want to sit on a throne. After he becomes king of the pirates, he probably would still be setting sail, going on adventures, being free. So that's not Luffy's role. That would be like Vivi's role to rule, and then Buggy being like the way he's a puppet and just the face of the Cross Guild, he might be the same thing as like an actual world king. So that's good. That's good. I wanted to yap a lot for that video, because I recommend that. I recommend looking at that. Me explaining it is not doing it justice. It is good. It's 40 minutes. It's a chunk. It'll take a chunk of time, but I recommend that. Another Japanese channel, by all means. If you have another Japanese channel recommendation, let me see it. Because I only know Dawn Dusk. So any other channel, I would not know. Did a video on emu speech patterns. Yeah, like the third person stuff. I always found that weird. I need to see what the Japanese translation would be and the context behind why, like, emu's name is I am you. But when they speak, and they always talk about themselves in third person, they just say mu, like moo. I think I had that explained to me before. I just never uh cared to remember for some reason. That's kind of harsh too. I need to. It's gonna be important later on, especially post flashback when we get back to the present. Those speech patterns are gonna come back. So I need the context in my head prior to reading those chapters. There's text in the smoke. What the hell? Wait. Enhance. Whoa. Duh. Hold on. There's text in the smoke. Oh, I can't zoom in any further. What is that? Enhance, bro. Enhance. We seeing this? What is this? That's Japanese. Okay, I thought those were poneglyph. Is this just from the scan? Is something wrong with the scan? You know what? It might be the scan. I think it's the scan. There's text right here, but it's definitely Japanese. All right, yeah. Oh, it is Dawn Dusk. Oh, yeah, Dawn Dusk. That voice is AI. That's like a robot voice, you know. I think at first, Luna PN art didn't reveal that they ran Dawn Dusk until later on. They were like, yeah, by the way, I run Dawn Dusk. So that lady who speaks is just a AI voice. That's nobody in particular. That's just him. That's just him. I think I can understand why, because if you look at his videos, if you look at his chapter translation videos, he has an accent. He has a little bit of a strong accent. And Dawn Dusk, those videos are like from 40 minutes to an hour. So I think it'll be quite fatiguing to hear like that heavily accented voice for that long. I mean, I wouldn't mind it, but I'm sure most people would. Because I watch his chapter videos anyway, and I kind of understand some things that he says. But yeah, I can see why there's an AI voice for that. It just pronounces things better. We're on the same page. Okay, cool. All right, that's the chapter then. Damn. If anything else comes out, I'll probably cover it. Maybe it has to be really important though. Like really important. Maybe like some anime related thing. I don't know. But alright, I'm gonna get some rest. If I do another stream, it's gonna be Persona 3. Any other content, I'll just upload as a video. So like recording some game and then just chopping it up, editing it, and just putting it out there. Goodbye. Take care. Waiting for that new Berserk chapter? I am too far off on Berserk. Maybe I should get into that. That could be some streams, I don't know, but there's a lot of content in Berserk. I don't think I would show that.